Good evening, Prof. Dr. Zhanneta Kozina from Ukraine. We are happy to have you here today.
Yes, I'm ready.
Right, because of the time difference, what time is it now in Ukraine?
In Ukraine now 11 and half.
Oh, 11 up.
Okay, almost noon.
Yes.
Morning here.
All right, we are so happy to have you here, Dr. Kozina. Thank you for making time to join our conference today.
Yes.
Okay, we are honored and we are privileged. Okay, we can start the presentation now, Dr. Aru.
Yes. Proceed. From Kozina, you can start now your presentation.
Do you see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
I will begin. Dear colleagues, I thank the organization committee for giving me the opportunity to speak at the first international conference on education. Special thanks for inviting me and for scientific cooperation to conference organization 31. I believe this conference gives a blessed future and will play a great role in education development not only in Malasia and Indonesia but in all countries of the world. Title of my report is Psychophysiological Indicators of Different Specialty Students as a basis for choosing exercises. My report is dedicated to the lovely memory of the co-author of the development technologies, Zhanneta Kozina, head of the laboratory Biophysics, Biomechanics and Kinesiology, Skovoroda, Kharkiv National Pedagogical University. For your attention, please tell, do you see the first slide?
Yes, we can see.
Thank you very much. For your attention, I would like to present a series of randomized control studies of the selection of physical exercises for students of various professional specializations. The relevance of this issue is cased by the fact that to create a stable motivation for students to engage in physical education and sports, it is necessary that they like physical exercises. And for this, they need to activate not only the physical aspects, but also the emotional, intellectual, creative, and other aspects. When the occupation of any business, and particular physical culture, covers a person as a whole, that is not only his physiological reaction, but also his thoughts, interests, inclination and properties of the nervous system, then the effectiveness of this type of occupation will be much higher than the simple mechanical repetition of some given exercises. In this case, there are more chances for that students will do exactly what they like the most. And when a person likes something, he will fully devote himself to this activity. How to help students choose physical exercises in cases when they have no experience of classes and don't know what they might like. To solve this issue, it is necessary to rely on indicators that are most genetically determined. Such indicators include properties of the nervous system. In this regard, it is necessary to determine whether students of different professional specialization differ in terms of properties of the nervous system. If so, then based on these indicators, you can choose physical exercises that are more suitable for students of the certain professional orientation. That is why the purpose of this study was to determine the particularities of nervous activity of students of different specialties and to develop and substantiate recommendation for the use of physical education exercises. Exercises should correspond to the particularities of students' nervous system and their professional interests. To determine the particularities of the student's nervous system, we exempt students of 9 faculty of Kharkiv National Pedagogical University. In the study took part students of the Faculty of Elementary Education, of the Faculty of Preschool Education, of History, of Natural Science, Foreign Philology, Ukrainian Language, Physical Education and Sports, students of the Faculty of Arts, students of Faculty of Psychology and Sociology. We used the method of determining the time of the simple reaction and the speed of the reaction by choosing 2 elements of 3. The latent reaction time and the number of errors were determined for each test. The shorter is the reaction time, the higher is the mobility of nervous processes. The smaller is the number of errors, the higher is the strength and endurance of nervous processes. According to the result, the Duncan variance analysis test, the students were divided into 3 groups according to the properties of the nervous system. The first group included students of the Faculty of Elementary Education and Preschool Education. Compared to other groups, they have a predominant mobility of the nervous system at the same time weak stability and accordingly weak endurance of nervous processes. The diametrically opposite group consisted of students of the Faculty of Arts. On the contrary, they have highest stability of the nervous system and accordingly highest endurance of nervous system and the least mobility. All other students occupy an intermediate position between these polar groups. Based on the indefinite features of the nervous activity of students of various professional specialization, we developed a method of physical education. Common aspect for all 3 groups of faculty was using development methodology, which consists of 2 two components according to the students' nervous system properties of each group. For students of the faculty of primary education and preschool education, the method is based on the predominant mobility and low stability and endurance of their nervous system. Accordingly, method of physical activity with frequent changes of activity are suitable for these students. Therefore, our methodology consists of two components. The first component of the methodology is aimed at the development of basic movements, running, jumping, and throwing in combination with the development of students' cognitive abilities. The second component of our methodology of students of the preschool and elementary school education faculty consists of gymnastics, with a frequent change of movements which is performed to poetic line about nature. In this gymnastic for harmonious integral development, in which each exercise corresponds to a line of poem, all exercises are performed integrally with the whole body according to the principle of wave-like movements of the span, quickly alternative. They correspond not only to the peculiarities of the nervous activity of students, future specialists of preschool and elementary education, but also the future professional activity, as it integrally affects the physical, intellectual, and emotional aspects of the development of both children and adults. Based on the particularities of nervous activity, the following recommendations were given to students of the Faculty of Arts. Every day, walk outside in the city or in the park where you like the most for 1.5 or 2 hours at a comfortable pace and take pictures of everything you like. Measure the pulse 3 times during the journey and record the results. We also recommended future teachers of art specialties to do special gymnastics in verses for the development of creative ability and physical fitness. This gymnastic was titled Dreams. It was performed 2 or 3 times a week. When performing each exercises, imagine as much as possible what the line of the poem is about, which corresponds to the exercise. The task was also given to draw pictures or create or choose music for the complex at whole and or for each exercise separately. Physical education classes for students majoring in history, foreign language and Ukrainian language are also designed according to the particularities of their nervous system. The recommendation for these students were similar to the recommendation for students of Faculty of Arts, but for these students, the cycling exercises were works as a medium and fast pace with the task of observing and infrastructure and nature objects for 1 or 1.5 hours every day. After the walk, it was necessary to describe your observation from a historical point of view for future history teachers, or from point of view of artistic image for future philology teachers. Aerobic served as an additional type of physical activity for students, future teachers of history and philology. Science aerobic is based on both the development of endurance and mobility of the nervous system in connection with the frequent change of exercise. Special gymnastic was also used, where exercises are performed to poetic lines. This gymnastic corresponds to the humanitarian orientation of students from the point of view of the future professional activities. Adherence to the developed recommendation had a positive effect on the level of physical fitness of students of specialties of 3 groups. Here are some results. The positive influence of the application of the developed technology on the level of motor readiness according to running, jumping and throwing tests, and the level of theoretical readiness and physical education among students, future teachers of primary education, was determined. The positive integral influence of application of the development technology of the functional state of students of historical and philological specialties as well as faculty of arts was revealed. The positive impact of the proposed technologies on the level of professional skills of students was also revealed. In particular, the level of mastery of skills of writing historical and artistic stories among students of philological and historical specialties has increased. Students of the Faculty of Arts have increased their skills level in converting the theme of the picture and its originality, the depth and plot transfer and technical skills. Students' satisfaction with their moments also increased. Thus, it can be noted that the selection of physical exercises according to the features of the nervous system as the intellectual and creative interest of students of various professional specialization has a positive effect not only on their functional state and physical fitness, but also on professional skills and intellectual and creative achievements. This is the end of the report. Thank you for your attention.
That was a very special keynote address from Professor Dr. Zhanneta Kozina from Kovoroda Kharkiv National Pedagogical University, Ukraine. Thank you for your very informative and interesting talk on psychological indicators of different specialty students, the method of gymnastics in a poem, A Flower Blossom, is definitely a beautiful way of teaching and will appeal to most students. We at Educate Global truly appreciate yours and your colleagues I see many of you from Ukraine who have joined our conference today. Despite the many challenges and difficult times that you are facing in Ukraine, you have all spent your precious time with us today, and we really appreciate that. Thank you. God bless all of you there, and our thoughts and prayers will always be with you. Till we meet again, hopefully next year, I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Aru to give a few words to Dr. Kozina and her colleagues.
And then presenting certificates.
Oh yes, and yes.
Before that, we have a Q&A session in case anyone want to ask questions.
Hello, Prof. Aru.
Yep.
Can I add something to
Yes.
Dr. Gina?
Yeah.
Hello, Prof. Gina.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining our conference. I want to add something to you.
Thank you very much, dear friends, dear colleagues, and Edis Edivant, and Dr. Ramani, and other, all who are there. Thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome. My question is, how do you provide physical education and physical activity to students in Ukraine who are currently in a state of war? And how do you ensure that student physical fitness needs are maintained? Thank you.
Thank you very much for your question. We began our experiments in 21 years before beginning the war, and then we tested students on the psychophysiological properties of their nervous system. But we done these experiments online too, because there were COVID, and we were in quarantine. We give students the task to go of the test on their computer and send our results. So for orthostatic tests, they take the tasks to measure pulse in position in Lee, and then in position and stain, and then to send the results to us. But main experiments for the gymnastics we take in 22 and 23 years, when war was begun, and then our students were in other country, in other city, and it was very stressful for students and for teachers. Internet go very bad. Other results of the war. We send students the instruction and video, special video for gymnastics, and text for instruction. We write them that this methods of gymnastic was development for you especially, and students was interest them, and they take their tests. We ask them through the tests which they can do themselves without teacher, and then send the result to us. Oh, no, it's all. And so we take results of our experiments and experiments for determining the particularity of nervous process, and results of influence our methods of physical fitness and cognitive abilities of students. Thank you. Do you understand?
Yes, thank you, Prof. Kozina. Prof. Aru, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Right. Any more questions from the floor, please, for Dr. Kozina?
Still have 4 minutes. Okay. From my side, I would like to thank you, Prof. Zhanneta Kozina, and then other members from the Ukraine that spend their time to join our conference, even though the time difference is almost 6 hours. So I thank again for joining us. Maybe you also can join the next conference coming in. We all pray for your country to become as a normal country before the war. Thank you so much, Prof. Kozina.
Thank you very much. Thank you for inviting me for the first conference of education. Thank you. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. This is a certificate for you. I share the certificate. Maybe I will send it to you by email. Okay, is it your name is right? I appreciate Prof. Dr. Zhanneta Kozina for participating as a keynote speaker in the first international conference for education for Malaysia, held by Educate Consultancy, 16 September 2024. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, please, Dr. Ramani, you can continue with the...
All right. Thank you to all the participants. I think I will pass to Dr. Mohan for the certificate presentation.
No, we still have a few members from Ukraine want to present.
Is it? I'm sorry, I'm a bit lost here.
They got room, isn't it? Dr. Aru.
Ask them to go to the room 2, 3 and 4. 2 and 3. This room is considered room 1 now. So
Yes, sorry, yeah.
those in this room can remain here. The rest can go to the room assigned for you. So
Okay.
please.
Yes, right. So we will adjourn to our rooms now, room 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, Anton Olegulish, Yulia Holenkova, Tainokova Asia, all in this room. Whereas Anna, Anastasia, Victoria, Gulish, Olena will be in room 2.
Okay.
Nico, Anastasia, Stanislav, and Lysenko Valentina will be in room 3.
Okay, all right.
So hopefully they can present. It's okay if because sometimes their internet is not very good. Ask them to send the videos. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. So Dr. Mohan, from here, please take over.
All right, thank you.
I don't know whether the participants are in this room.
Okay, let me check if is there Anton in this room? Anton? Presenter? Dr. Anton, is it?
Please, they are don't ready because now they are difficult in Ukrainian and they all they are students and teacher, but they are very busy and they don't ready. They didn't wait that they should be ready to report. I'm sorry.
Okay, with
For
the
the situation.
Okay. Mr. Mohan, what you can do, you just invite those willing to present.
Okay, yeah. Okay, to say that if in case Ole Gulit is here or Julia Valenkova or Tai Kunova Asia, is anyone there that want to present? I see 11 Ko is here, but she's not in this room. 11 Ko is in the chat room. Anyone from in this group who want to present for this group?
They are not ready. They are not ready. They didn't
Not ready.
know that they should be ready to report.
Okay.
I'm sorry for
okay.
this situation.
Is there any video or PowerPoint you want to share, or you can send to us? Zhanneta? Is there any PowerPoint or presentation slide to share with us so that we can put it in this presentation? Wellington, let's go to room 3 now. Let's go. I think you have to go to room 3. Let's go Valentina. Is Valentina here? Valentina? Valentina, are you in?
They all are not ready because they didn't know that they should be ready to report. I'm sorry for this situation. From Ukrainian, nobody is ready. Only I.
Okay. So Dr. Aru, how is it? I think they are not ready to, or they can send the PowerPoint or later on.
Okay, it's okay, no problem. Exception for Ukraine members. It's okay. So now we wait the other two rooms. If they are finished, then they can do the closing ceremony now. Okay, so please check with the room 2 and room 3. Please enter, Dr. Mohan, room 2 and room 3.
Okay, I check. Okay.
You can enter, isn't it? Then.
Yeah, hold on. I'll go to room 2 and